Welcome, Chosen One.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another Gwent video. Today, Alchemy. Blaze of Glory Alchemy. Now, there are actually alchemy decks, running around, but they're using Battle Trance, Draco Turtle. And I have a deck like that too, and if you want to see that, just let me know, and of course I will get to it. Anime no stroke, just to prove how serious I am. But today I will play Blaze of Glory Alchemy, which is my own creation. Yes. A fan favorite, it seems. A lot of you seem to really enjoy this. Whenever somebody leaves a comment talking about a deck of mine that they really enjoyed, it's usually this one. So I'm guessing people like this deck. I like it too. I played it for quite a few months now, since way before Alchemy was a thing. It was after Getting It was a thing, because that was a thing just because the card is a scenario and scenarios are stupid. Like, there's no reason not to play scenarios anymore. The cheapest removal for them is Heatwave. But Heatwave trades up like 3 provisions with this, but you're still left with a pretty decent engine. A pretty decent 5 provision engine, so... And if it doesn't get dealt with... I mean, you know the points. Gedineth is probably one of the ones with the lowest ceilings. If the opponent can still deal with the Preacher, I think Gedineth doesn't have that high of a ceiling as compared to some others. Haunt as well, although Haunt is just annoying. I think we've all seen enough Haunt. Anyway, enough about that. But I do think scenarios may need a little bit extra tuning now that artifact removal is a bit more limited and a bit more expensive. Otherwise, they're fine. But as you can see, I do have Heatwave in here. This replaced Triss. Kind of a meta call, but also the provisions needed a little bit of tweakage. So I could put Yuta back in, because she was apparently not in this. Originally she was, and I guess I took her out for Skjal to fit something in. Maybe the Oneiromancy nerf back in the day, I don't know. But she's now back. And I got Tursek Bearmasters instead of Golden Froth. I figured Tursek Bearmaster is like a fairly simple 7-point play. We will always have some beasts, right? Now, I don't actually have Chrome Messengers in here, which I do in my Battle Trance deck, which is why I'm kind of surprised I don't here. Will we do that? We could take out the Druids. That doesn't leave us with a lot of Druids, though. How about... like this? Let's try it like this. Crowclan Druid, like, as a one-of is fine. And, Runestone, like, yeah, it's an alchemy. It has synergy, but... Crow Messenger has synergy and points and thinning. I'd like to see Runestone thin my deck. I mean, it could if you get Crow Messenger, but then you gotta have the Crow Messengers. It's a simple fact of life. You gotta have Crow Messengers. Also gives us a decent short round res with Freya's Blessing. Could be good. Actually, it reses for the same value as a Crowclan Druid, except requires less setup. And it will have thinned our deck. That's pretty good. Let's go tell.
I respect nothing human.
This is going to be annoying. This is going to be very annoying. I don't know how we're going to deal with it, but we're going to try. Try our darndest. I mean, double Rhizome and Crows and Chromama into an Axle, like, that could work. I'm sure that could work. Last save would be great, because that gives us a good heat wave on the gourd. We have some big boy removal from our leader. I figured it could be something like that. So essentially 0-point card there. Very good. Oh my god. Do you have another one? Is it another one? No, it's Mantis. Okay, so there's poison in this, which makes me feel a lot better about this Gremist in my opening hand here. Of course, it's a bit late for him now, but I mean, we just lose a Crow. I mean, with all these traps, you know, that limits how many special cards he can play. So maybe it's not Gourd. I think it's probably too soon for a Heat Wave. Anyway, right? Probably. I'm just gonna do this. Crow Mother tanking and Incinerating Trap. That's something I thought I would never see. But I did. Killing a crow? That is pretty good. That is a good value. So that it's kind of Harmony as well. Harmony, Poison, Precision Strike, Traps. Whoa. Nice, but whoa. I'm gonna hope he can't do anything about that. I'm gonna hope. Oh my god. I guess he could, because he plays this. What is this wacky deck? And then he has the other one. Probably. I mean, we don't know, because it only did 3 damage, so we don't know if he has the thing. There's no way of telling. Now, we could kill it. I mean, he can kill 3 crows. He did have it. It doesn't play for too much. It's a problem for Axel, obviously, but... let's see. I'm really tempted. Problem is, I may not be able to bounce back from it. And that's a problem. God, I am way too eager to use that leader in round 1. It's bad. It's not good. Keeps killing my crows. We just have to hope that he doesn't have big power plays. And if he does have a big power play, let it be only one and let it be heat waveable. Good. Okay. Now. Time for the push. Time for the push. Round 1 leader. You gotta push. Push it. We can do some fun stuff with that. Come on, Nature's rebuke it. I would laugh. Okay, just adding more points to my sick play. I'm gonna have to play an alchemy first though, so I'm gonna go for some big points. Which may be wasteful. That's a really good play that I just spent here, but I mean, if my opponent is gonna... Is this a quest? No, you don't do quests in ranked. He's rank 3. You don't do quests in ranked.
I can help you if you wish.
Oh my god. How bad was that? Do you think it's Shiru?
I am who I need to be.
Okay, he only had one trap. What the hell just happened? GG for trying something different like that. That's a very commendable move, and that was very different, very progressive, modern, even. But why? What was the goal there? Mastercrafted spear? Like it's gotta be something that you gotta line up. It had to be Shiru. Or, you know, if my boy was real wacko, Blizzard. Now that's more like it. That's more meta. That's what we like to see. Nope, it's Frost. Frost, huh? Not often you see that. Surprisingly. Is it surprising? It's kind of surprising. I'm gonna ditch this. Interesting. Very interesting. White Frost. That's a highly curious case if I've ever seen one. And dragons. I don't know well how this will end. I don't know why you would say such a thing. I can honestly see myself a Neuromancy and Crow Messengers. Like, no joke. Oh, you're one of those people, huh? His name is even Yorwith. That's nice. Savior of the North. You like monsters there? You like Wild Hunt there, buddy? You like riders? I mean, so far so good, right? I'm just gonna get them. But there's not much else in my deck that I think I would particularly want. There it is. There she is. I'm getting real tired of seeing Ardgaith into Winter Queen. I mean, it's... I Winter Queen coming out is cool. It's really just Ardgaith. Oh, it's the worst Echo card. It's so terrible, CDPR. Yeah, please, shut up. Should probably kill something. Okay.
Yet another horn for my collection.
Perfectly fine, yes. Good. How are you doing? Let me just kill this for you. We've gotten half his leader out. That's pretty good. I don't mind that. Hey. Do we... I could just pass instead. Like, it's kind of... I want an elf and onion soup here, but it's not going to catch me up. And I'm not sure it's even going to allow me to catch up by next turn. Most likely not. So I think we just have to pass. As tempting as that would have been. I mean, it was tempting. It would have been awesome. But let's not do it. No, we're definitely drawing into some cards. There's no doubt about that. Iggy! Iggy Earn! That's probably the best heat wave because it disrupts his Oz roll. I don't think a Frost deck goes bigger than this, so let's just do that. Make him feel less confident about bleeding me, maybe. No. Okay, great. Get a Savage Bear in the yard. So if we draw into the other one, it's worth 8 points. Which, trust me, 8 for 4. You gotta love it. Now, we could still very easily lose to this, but we also have conserved most of our powerful plays. Couldn't help but notice this elf and onion soup here. I'm not sure I'm gonna get a 12-point target. If I get more Quark, how screwed am I? Okay. Would have been fairly screwed, but not super. I'm pretty sure we can hit a 12 here. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Yes, I hear you, honey. I hear you. I hear your cries for help. Yes, kill it. I know you want to. It's fine. I'll forgive you. Just shut up when you do it. Alright. Nagelfar's Creek. Alright, I gotta be careful Morquar goes on the melee row, so I need one spot for him. Otherwise, we're good, I think. Striggers. It's pretty good. Ah, you didn't have dominance? I'm sorry. Is it better to Neuromancy for this? I mean, it's either this or Axel, right? And we're gonna get a lot of beasts, but we're also gonna play quite a few alchemies. I mean, 3 preachers. That's gotta be the way to go. It's gotta be the way to go. It's the dumb way to go. Which is why I love it. Oh, we got the voice line. We've been blessed. That just confirms that this was the right move. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, that's fine. Take my big unit away. I'm gonna get more. This is a problem, but it's okay. Now is the time to kill this. Do we do it? Actually, boosting that was such a bad idea. Why did I do that? I gotta wait for it to shrink. I think now's the time. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna play this and purify him. Now Kramama will take another frost hit, because I definitely screwed that up a little bit. But if she goes down to 6, then... Oh... Okay... Well, as long as it doesn't have dominance, this Eridan actually does very little. Alright. She is at 6. He will... I mean, I want to flood my rows with crows. Don't want to flood my rows with crows. I can res a Crow Clan Druid. That's 8 points without clogging my board too much. I think we do that. Using Ermion because that puts a small unit on my board. So I can Elf and Onion Soup, Morkvarg, and Ermion. Oh. Well, don't I wish? Oh, I mean, if it's Chromama. Yes! Oh, and the dominance. Oh. Yes. I mean, that will tank a frost hit, right? Yeah, because this goes to 8. So I can tank a frost hit with this and get 9 points. I mean, that's 12 points. That's actually more than he can get. Primordial Dow, time you saw some play, my buddy. Any particular row? I'm gonna go melee because I'm gonna have to play these crows, so I'm just gonna keep a row nice and clear in the back. How do you like that? How do you like that sick play? Wait, what am I? Alright, so... Obviously, I have some not so good cards in my hand. That's fine. Also, my board is really full. Okay, that takes a unit off my board. No, it doesn't. I think he knows it. God, this... She's gonna hurt herself. I'm just gonna have to hope that my point lead here is good. Yeah, because he's not gonna go bigger than this. He's not.
Exactly what I hoped for.
I have to hope that my point lead is good enough. I really gotta hope that he kills one of my units. Please. He's not going to.
I have lived long and seen all, and I am born with it.
We know the mysteries of time and space, all of them.
And he is catching up, and the fact that I have two extremely shit cards, it doesn't help.
What do you need?
Alright, so he now felt okay to kill that because I spent my right. But honestly, that just did this. I think if my board had been full, I'm not sure it would have let me actually play the blessing. Okay, that makes sense as to why he killed it. That makes perfect sense. I mean, just the sheer points from the preachers. 3 preachers going off in a long round. That's gonna do it. Doesn't matter if our last 2 cards were pretty shit. Oh wait, got him. He wouldn't have gotten as good of an Oz roll.
Don't make me laugh.
Maybe it wouldn't have been worth it. Oh. God, what's with the fun matchups today, huh? I kind of feel like fun matchups ruin the video. Like I'm not saying this is gonna ruin the video, but just like if it's all just fun, then I mean, I know nobody wants to see meta decks, but at the same time, you want to see meta decks losing. I could have drawn into a Crow Messenger, but I mean, the odds were low, and I just wanted to get that soup out of my hand. That soup is going to be very conditional prey. Alright, so this is just going to be straight up. Straight up. I could go for a kill on that. It's now or never.
I can help you if you wish.
Not sure it's the right idea. My leader can actually kill a Draco Turtle. That's pretty nice. Like an unboosted Draco Turtle. This could be a net deck. I just looked at the Get a Net deck from Team Leviathan Gaming's meta report, and it was a Battle Trance Alchemy deck with discard. So it could very well just be that. In which case I can just tab out and go look at it. Let's see. Heat Wave, Swellblood Totem. They have a Defender. Otherwise nothing too... Oh, there it is! Well, with this hand, I don't care. I love not caring. It's the best. So because I had the tab open, like when I tabbed out of the game, like that Team Leviathan Gaming Gedneth deck was right there. So I can just tab out and we can you know, compare notes and try to confirm whether or not this is a net deck.
Man is an arrogant creature.
I'm gonna play down my girls. Man is an arrogant creature. How'd they do on removal? Let's see. Heat Wave, of course, and Giga Scorpion, but that's it. But there could be a squirrel. If it's a net deck, if it's a pure net deck, they have squirrel. We gotta be careful with Utah. Preferably bring her back out as soon as we use her. It's a little bit late for these. Honestly, I'm just gonna do this. Because then I think we can catch up with Axel, right? If so, then just barely. Maybe he's thinking about passing. I would need 9 points. Yeah, we have it. If he passes, we have it with Axel. Oh, it's just going to be a totem. Well. Is now the time for me to pass? That's the question. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Takes me to 41. On a pass, I would have to beat probably 47.
This will make for a fight, Rosie.
Yeah, Axel takes it on a pass, so we could do a very low committal play there, just to make him play another card. That's Giga Scorpion. Alright, so if it's the pure net deck, which so far it really seems to be, he only has Heat Wave left in terms of removal. Which is great news for us. But now it is definitely too late for us to catch up. But, I mean, that's pretty good. I think that's good. Now he does have Sigdrifa's right to bring back Defender. If we draw Grimace, then we can deal with it without having to spend our prime removal. There's Grimace. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna need you in the yard. Not in the yard. Well, later in the yard. What the hell is this? No. No! What are you doing? I'm gonna get 2-0'd. I'm gonna get gosh darn 2-0'd. Please just pass. I need you to pass, Hidden Soup. Come on. I play Soup. I play you. You want a long round, right? You want a long round? You benefit more from a long round than I do. You have the same cards, but more engines. Ha! Thank you. Thank you, Hidden Soup. Thank you. Everybody say thank you to Hidden Soup in the comments. Let them know that we appreciate this pass. Whew. Okay. Now. No. Stay hidden, Soup. Well, actually, with Morkwarg, you know, we can keep it. That gives us scenario. I would love Heatwave. I would love Heatwave. You're not that good here. Okay. So we can either Heatwave their scenario or play our own scenario. I'm gonna play my own scenario, believe it or not. Just gotta think about my sequencing. I think I can open with scenario, right? Or we try to bait out the Heatwave first. With what? You know what? Let's do this. I wish we had something to bait out the Heatwave with, but I don't think we do. Maybe if we get a Blaze of Glory target, then we can Sigrifa's right it back, the Utah, and maybe he'll do it on that. I'm not sure. I know he's not gonna do it on a Morkwarg. Defender? Yeah. I have enough druids to not need this for my scenario. Okay. I mean, he may just be using it to protect his scenario, which is fine, because I'm not gonna touch that, am I? I mean, what is best? I mean, my scenario gets me another Preacher and 2 Alchemy cards. Like, that is good. But he gets a Mardrome for his turtle. And he's been blessed! He's been blessed! I mean, do I just Heatwave his turtle? I mean, that turtle is gonna be... Like, we're talking... I think I just Heatwave his turtle. I don't have last say, though. That's a problem. I'm gonna try. And if he wants to get this Mardrome as well on the turtle, I mean, this deck doesn't have anything else they want to Mardrome. That's a scary problem. Probably worth a leader, honestly. Don't you think? I think. Question. Did he keep... Did he keep his squirrel? Yeah, I don't think he did. I don't think he kept the squirrel. Alright, Svalbard Priest. Okay, new problem. I think I did wrong. Maybe not. God, it's so hard to tell. What's in my yard? Some crows. I do like the crows. At this point, I don't have enough druids to trigger the scenario, even with that, so we're off the scenario plan. There's the turtle. Well, that means we can Heatwave the turtle, which means my plan is maybe working. Most likely not, though. I mean, he's got to put his leader into it, but he can do that last turn. But I can deal with the turtle. Round 3 Crow Mama. Still 8 points. Like, it's still a formidable play.
Poison beaks like a poison arrowhead.
Purify and reset. I was hoping for something like this, but I wanted it later. I mean, it's 11 points on the priest. Here we get 7. We're not going to kill the priest, so... It's going to have to be that.
Not too shabby. Not shabby at all.
It is pretty shabby. I'm not happy with it. Alright.
Gods, not a moment's pace.
What do you need? So, no one else dares face me?
And then we heatwave the turtle.
Freya is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough, but it's what we're going to have to do. It's not enough. But, I mean, that turtle... What was it at? 9? Was it at 9? I think it was at 9. Like 8 or 9, right? And... his Mardrome... His Mardrome played for 6. But if he had the turtle, it would have played for... an extra 6. Right? An extra 6. Yeah. So it was... And his Svalbard Priest would have been a 3-point ping. So, I mean, it was like a 16, 17... If my math is correct, about 17 points, technically, on that heat wave. And if I had played my scenario instead, like, I think it would have gotten heat waved. Because we saw that he had it. And I think it's fairly likely that he would have pulled the trigger on it then and there. But I would have still had an extra preacher, which would have been good. I would have had like the extra points from whatever. Yeah, I think I should have gone with the Gedinath. I was wrong. I think I was wrong to go for that turtle. to go for the heat wave on the turtle. It was a good play, but it's just I don't think it matches up with what a Getinith could have done. And if he hadn't heat waved it, then of course Getinith would have been better, because we would have had like 3 preachers and 2 extra alchemies. But still, assuming that it would have gotten heat waved, like, it would have still been worth more. Yeah. Well, now I know. Like, that's not a deck I played against a lot. It's not this particular matchup. My alchemy deck versus his is something I've never played. And you know, in the moment, like in those situations, it's difficult to do all the math. I mean, there are some brilliant players who can easily do that and would have seen that that Draco Turtle will never be worth what a heat wave is worth, especially when you know I knew his entire deck. I had it in my browser. Maybe if I thought about it a bit more, I would have known. But it's fine. It's a fair deck to lose against. I don't mind having lost against that. We did still rank up to rank 1. And, you know, we can probably look back at that footage and do a bunch of math. And, you know, find out if I had a chance of winning or not. Because I may have. But here's the thing. I lost by a sizable handful of points. So that playing Getinith instead of Heatwave would have had to been worth quite a few more points than what I ended up doing for it to even have mattered. But I think that maybe I would have gotten there, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If you want to do that math, if you want to go back and do that math, then you're a true soldier, a trooper. A true trooper. Anyway, regardless of that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you so much for having watched it. Especially if you made it this far. Come on. This is the end of the video. I don't know how many people make it to the end. That's why we had the secret how many days are left club. It's 10 days left. So if you want to prove to me that you're part of the secret club that watches until the end, just casually mention the 10 days left of the season in a comment, and I will know that you are very cool. Very cool. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you want to do the math on that last one, then be my guest. I would be very interested to see. I'm not gonna do the math. I don't like to dwell on what could have been. It's usually not good. But maybe it's better when you do it for someone else. Anyway, have a good one. And I'm probably gonna take the weekend off. Because I have actually been able to upload every single weekday, Monday through Friday, which I'm very happy with. I did not expect that, you know, so soon after coming back from some recovery time. But I've enjoyed every single one of them. It's been fun. Probably gonna take the weekend off, like I said, but I hope to see you again next week for more Gwent. Man, only 10 days left of the season. And isn't there like a tournament this weekend? And maybe they'll announce something about a roadmap. And maybe expansion. God, we can only hope. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta shut up.